Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. That's Scott's big head right there. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we're Backyard Musings. I am in the backyard in
And
Apple
I'm
Valley, People's Republic of California.
and I'm in the dining room of my home. And you can tell from the lighting, it may not be morning.
Yeah, it's really nice out tonight too. So
It
we,
is
we take
beautiful
in
night.
advance, folks.
This is an incredibly long fall that we're having. It's just beautiful. So
Yep.
I hope that doesn't mean that we're going to be slammed with some kind of Midwestern cold front from
La
December.
Nina or something.
Yeah, December until April or something like that. So, but it is what it is. For right now, we're enjoying it.
Let's get you through this Monday. In the blistering heat of Death Valley, Tidestromia oblongifolia thrives where few life forms can survive. Researchers at Michigan State University, whoop whoop Trojans, found that this plant rewires its photosynthesis and gene expression to thrive under temperatures that cripple most crops. Its cells and enzymes adapt with stunning speed, make it the most heat-tolerant plant ever recorded. The discovery could revolutionize crop science as humanity faces a hotter future. So, I mean, they're saying the planet's going to freeze, and they're saying the planet's going to burn. I mean, make up our minds, you know what I'm saying? Would you like to know more?
Hey, I got to retract here just one thing. What is Michigan State's their mascot?
Trojans.
What?
Yeah.
The Trojans?
Yep.
Okay. Because isn't that where Irvin Magic Johnson went to school?
I think he did. Man.
Yeah, he played basketball there. So, okay. In California's Death Valley, where summer temperatures often climb past 120 degrees Fahrenheit, that would be well above that sometimes. Sometimes 120 degrees at night there.
That's Kuwait right there.
Lowest elevation in the continental United States, which is only a few hundred miles, not even 100 miles probably, from Mount Whitney, which is the highest point in the continental United States. So, all right, survival seems nearly impossible. Yet among the cracked ground and searing light, one native species not only endures but flourishes. That plant, Tidestromia oblongifolia, has enabled scientists at Michigan State University to uncover how life can thrive in extreme heat. Their discovery could help researchers discover crops capable of adapting to rising global temperatures. Okay, here we go.
In a new paper published on November 7th in Current Biology, Research Foundation professor Seong-Yong Soo Ri and research specialist Corinne Prado describe how T. oblongifolia accelerates its growth in Death Valley scorching conditions. The plant accomplishes this by swiftly fine-tuning its photosynthetic machinery to withstand intense heat.
For Prado, the project began with a burning question. How does this plant remain lush and green in conditions that would kill almost most species within hours? Good question. When we first brought these seeds back to the lab, we were fighting just to get them to grow. That's a quote from Prado. Going on with the quote, but once we managed to mimic Death Valley conditions in our growth chambers, they took off. Fascinating.
So this tells me whatever they've got special sauce inside of them, you've got to have conditions like Death Valley. So it's kind of limited to Kuwait, Iraq, parts of Iran, parts of Afghanistan, Kazakhstan.
What are the temperatures over there in the summertime? Are they in that same range?
120 to 130.
Wow. Okay.
Blazing hot. That's what makes them go so crazy. Those people over there.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Together with colleagues, is it my turn or yours? Yeah, it's mine. Together with colleagues in the Relab at MSU's Plant Resilience Institute, Prado used custom designed chambers to reproduce the intense sunlight and dramatic temperature swings typical of a Death Valley summer. Oh, I would bet that at night it's probably in the 40s. During the day, 120, 125. T. oblongifolia tripled its biomass. In comparison, other closely related plants renowned for their heat tolerance stopped growing entirely.
After only 2 days of exposure to extreme temperatures, the plant shifted its photosynthetic threshold upward, allowing it to keep generating energy. Within 2 weeks, it adapted so effectively that its ideal photosynthetic temperature reached 45 degrees Celsius, which is about 113 degrees Fahrenheit, higher than any crop species. So, okay.
Quote, this is the most heat-tolerant plant ever documented, Reese said. Understanding how T. oblongifolia acclimates to heat gives us new strategies to help crops adapt to a warming planet. So there you go.
Yeah, so, and that's Sue Ree credit, huh? Okay.
Yeah, she said that.
All right. Through a combination of physiological testing, live imaging, and genomic analysis, the researchers uncovered how T. oblongifolia achieves its extraordinary resilience through coordinated biological changes.
When subjected to Death Valley-like heat, the plant's mitochondria, the cell's energy generators, move closer to the chloroplasts, where photosynthesis occurs. The chloroplasts themselves reshape into unique cup-like forms never before seen in higher plants. These structural shifts may help the plant capture and recycle carbon dioxide more effectively, stabilizing energy production under stress.
At the same time, thousands of genes alter their activity within a single day. Many of these genes help shield vital proteins, membranes, and photosynthetic components from heat damage. The plant also ramps up production of an enzyme known as rubisco activase.
Yep, activase.
Which likely keeps photosynthesis functioning efficiently even at higher temperatures. Okay, so this thing's got some special stuff about it.
Yeah. I just described how it does that. No other plants do it. So I get if we can replicate it like wheat or something, that'd be great. With global temperatures projected to rise by up to 5 degrees Celsius by the end of the century. Okay, so we're no longer, I guess that's a crisis, a climate crisis. Heat waves are already cutting yields for major crops like wheat, maize, and soybeans. As the world's population continues to grow, scientists are searching for ways to increase food production.
Okay, but I can think of probably 100 other places that I would rather try and grow something rather than Death Valley. Even if this plant,
I mean, think of the Sahara. Think of the Sahara. Real close to the Sahara, you've got a lot of population centers like Egypt, Cairo, Nigeria, Sub-Saharan. And if you can plant those crops and harvest them, you can feed all those people instead of shipping the food in.
Yeah, you got no agua.
Just like then they'll have to find it. They'll have to find the aquifers under the desert sands. It's well known for having aquifers under there.
Right. Well, but in Death Valley, I mean, the only water that they got there is considered bad water. I mean, it's not even drinkable. And then I mean, they get rains every once in a while, but because the ground is so dry, it just soaks it up. Just crazy. Anyway, quote,
if this plant is staying green, it's got to get water.
Well, I don't know. Can't be getting much. They don't get a whole lot of rain there. So T. oblongifolia shows us that plants have the capacity to adapt to extreme temperatures. This is according to Ree. And going on with the quote, if we can learn how to replicate these mechanisms in crops, it could transform agriculture in a hotter world. But, I mean, I get that. But, you know, we've got land around here that you can drill wells a couple 100 feet down and get really good water just out in the middle of the desert. So I don't know if you could do that in Death Valley or other places, like you said, the Sahara. I mean, can they drill in the middle of the
I don't know
Sahara
what the
Desert?
water table is. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I guess.
Oh, remember we did that. Remember we did that segment about in Death Valley, how they had these like these moisture collectors that would collect.
Right.
And you had a
The
whole
dew.
bunch of them, and they collect a lot of water. Remember that?
Condensation. Yeah, it was all based
Yeah.
on condensation. Right.
Maybe that might combine it with that, and you might have solved the problem.
Yep. Maybe
For
so.
decades, but
I said maybe so.
yeah,
Were you talking
for
to me?
decades, most plant biology has focused on model species that are easy to grow, such as Arabidopsis or crop plants like rice and maize. But Ree argues that extreme survivors like T. oblongifolia represent a new frontier for improving resilience.
Desert plants, this is a quote, have spent millions of years solving the challenges we're only beginning to face, she said. So that's probably Ree again, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Going on with her quote, we finally have the tools such as genomics, high-resolution live imaging, and systems biology to learn from them. What we need now is broader support. Oh, okay. To pursue this kind of research.
Give me your money.
Yeah, send me the money. Yeah.
Her lab is already putting those insights to work, exploring how the genes and cell structures that give T. oblongifolia its heat resilience could be harnessed to make staple crops more robust. Quote, this research just doesn't tell us how one desert plant beats the heat, Prado said. It gives us a roadmap for how all plants might adapt to a changing climate.
Okay. Well, there you have it.
There
Death
you have
Valley.
it.
Yeah.
Yep. Good for something, maybe.
Good. Yeah, cool story.
All right, folks. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you in the afternoon.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you this afternoon. Thanks.